Hey yo, Gamer XS, X stands for Extreme and S stands for Subscriber, and today I'm going to show you the best hero on Disney Sorcerer's Arena. And let's do the first thing. Actually I'm going to show you the best the best defense ever. So I'm just going to pick 5 heroes each team. So this is the first month, and of course I'm just going to show you the first team that I kinda suggest, I think. So let's go on defense, and the first hero that I'm going to show you is Jasmine, or it's from Alladin. So Jasmine is one of the best defense character ever because her basic attack is actually pretty great because it can deal up into more damage than ever, and also if your team is from Alladin, then they will get some flake offense down for 2 turns. So that is pretty OP for you guys, and if you have any Alladin, so I would just recommend you to join them on the team as well. So the second skill special, so this is special actually. So Raja, actually what I'm going to do what I'm going to say is special Raja. So Jasmine summons Raja for a target location. So you choose any location that you want, and Raja has 875 health and has 19 defense, and of course I just level this up so it might be a little bit increased than what you can see from your account. So deal up to 152 damage and which each attack, and gain taunt for 2 turns on the spawn. And also since I kinda leveled this up, I will get some gain defense up for 2 turns on spawn. So this is a pretty great strategy for me. So on her third skill or special skill, actually Jasmine will also get some invasion, which is, if you don't know what this invasion is, it's mostly like an immune to any damage that it causes. So it's pretty helpful for Jasmine, and also Alladin does have invasion power, so it would be a perfect combination if you combine those two. So let's do with the last skill. So this is her passive, Free Spirit. On the third start, 15% chance to perform the following on the teammate with the lowest health. Grant continuous healing, restoring 192 health over 2 turns. Cleanse 1 random harmful effect. So if your team does almost gonna die, like their health is almost it's mostly like it's low, so maybe it's a perfect time that Jasmine that will use her skill, her passive, that is called Free Spirit. So it grants a lot of heal, and also if those team does have a harmful effects, then it will just cleanse all of those harmful effects, and it will be very useful for the teammate to do that. And yeah, so it might be a very helpful for the team. So yeah. So let's move on to the best offense, and first of all it is Alladin. So since we have Jasmine on our defense, of course we have Alladin from offense. So Alladin does have a pretty quite strong power, and even if his abilities are like 4, but his skill are pretty quite out. So let's move on. So this is the basic skill. So deal up to 358. Well, it's the reason that's why it's just like this is because I kind of level it up, so don't mind that. So deal up to 358 damage to their target opponent, and that is a pretty quite a lot of damage. And if you click if you upgrade it into level 2, his skill will also have deal 50% bonus damage if your target is affected by slow or stun. So if that enemy does have a harmful effect, of course it will get multiple damage. And of course if you upgrade it to level 3, 50% damage deal. So that's quite a pretty strong one. And let's go to another skill. This called is a special one. Oh yeah, by the way, the basic is called Street Rat Strike, and the second skill is called, okay, this is a special, okay, One Jump Ahead. This is actually really strong. So deal up to 765 damage to target opponent, so it's really high and out. And And if you upgraded it to level 2, 30% chance to gain haste for 2 turns. And of course, if you level it up into level 2, it will also gain some invasion. So this might be useful. And of course, just like I said before, if you have Jasmine, then this might be a perfect combination. So it says here, if Jasmine is a teammate, she will assist. So it's pretty stronger. So okay, this is the special one, Carpet. So actually this can hit multiple enemies. So this is quite pretty OP. So deal up to 501 damage to the target opponent and all flanking opponents. Inflicts low for 1 turn. So if you upgrade it into level 2, 30% chance to reduce target speed meter by 30%. And if you upgrade it into 50%, I mean, if you upgrade it into level 3, plus 50% damage deal. So that's quite a pretty strong damage right there. As you can see also, the names are kind of simple because I don't know, it's pretty simple. So it says here is special is a carpet. Okay, that is what its name. So passive thief scores. Actually, this might be a little bit useful, but not that useful, but it's kinda useful. So in receiving damage, 5% to 50% chance to restore 192 health 1 times to this character. Chance to activate this increase the lower this character's health is. So yeah, that's all. If you upgrade it to level 2, plus 1 to number of times health is restored. So it's pretty OP. So let's move on to another offense. So I'm going to show you the 3 offense. So I actually am done on Alladin, so we have 2 more. So let's move on to another hero. Okay, this is it. So we have Mickey right now because of course Mickey is actually the main character in the Disney. So everybody knows about Mickey, unless if they don't actually support Mickey that much, then they will actually not know it. But I feel like everybody knows Mickey that well. So let's move on to the abilities of Mickey. So basic shooting star. So deal up to 245 damage to target opponent. So that's a pretty high damage, and of course I upgrade it into level 2, so I will also get 30% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns. And if you upgrade it to level 3, plus 50% damage deal. So I think it will just double damage, so that's pretty OP. And this is special magical mob. Perform summon brooms on target opponent. And if you summon brooms deal up to 702 damage over 6 attacks. Okay, that's really cool. And of course 20% chance to decrease, and since I upgraded into level 2, I will get the speed meter by 10% with each attack. And if you upgrade it into level 3, plus 50% damage deal. So actually I'm just going to say it to you guys, and just today or maybe later, I don't know, but I'm just going to say it to you. Actually every hero in this game are pretty quite tough, and it's just like they have their own combination. For example, the whole Toy Story cast is there, and then of course if you combine all of those Toy Story cast, then it will be a really strong. In my opinion, actually I can't talk that properly that much, but in my opinion, if you combine all of the same story, like for example Toy Story, Incredibles, and other stuff, if you combine them on the same thing, for example, your whole team is just Toy Story, your whole team is just Incredible. So if you combine all of them, actually if you combine it, just like your team is just only for Toy Story, then, and also if your team is only just for Incredibles, then your team is pretty quite OP right now. Not gonna lie to you guys, I think it's just they have their own combination. So in my opinion. So let's move on to the special. Wait, okay, this is it. Special spell bindings whirlpool, deal up to 274 damage to all opponents. And of course I upgrade it into level 2, 30% chance to inflict slow for 2 turns. So okay, I also I didn't upgrade it yet, but maybe the future. So level 3, so this is the level 3, plus 75% damage dealt. Actually it's much more OP than the basic one. And this is the passive helping hand. On the teammate perform a basic attack, 30% chance to assist. And if you upgrade it, so plus 5% chance assistance. 5% assistance. So it might be actually useful, but for me, I think it's kind of a bit useless, because if you upgrade it and then if you just only add 5%, so it's still kind of a bit low, But I guess it's kind of it okay. So let's move on to the third offense. This is it, guys. The third offense is called Captain Hook. So this this character is from the Peter Pan, I believe. And so let's read his skills. So I mean abilities. So his basic attack is blade work. Deal up to 2 damage to target opponent. 30% chance to perform an extra attack. And of course, I can upgrade it into level 2. So 25% bonus critical strike chance if this character is affected by haste. I kind of don't understand it, but I think it will gain some critical strike, so it's pretty great. So, level 3 plus 50% damage deal. So, this is pretty OP for the person that from a single attack. And this is a special gift from Wendy. So, deal up to 511 damage to target opponent. And of course, I've graded it to level 2. 30% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns. So it's kind of a bit useful on somebody, maybe the tank. I think if you fight some tank, I mean if you fight some defense, I think it will be useful. So in the level 3, we have plus 50% damage dealt. Okay, it's pretty OP. And this is the level 1 of it. Okay, special 42 degrees and inflict vulnerable on target opponent. So okay, and if I upgrade it into level 2, 10% chance for teammates to assist, bonus 50% chance for oceanic teammates to assist. I guess it's kinda OP. And let's go to the last ability. So this is the passive. Okay, bad form. On the turn start, 5% to 15% chance to perform the following. Gain haste for 1 turn, chance to activate is increase the lower this character health is. I think everything on Captain Hook is just upgrade when his passive just work. So this is the level 2. If you upgrade it, 30% chance to grant haste to random teammate. Oh, so you can also gain some haste to another teammate. I mean, you can also give them some haste. Okay. If affected teammate is an oceanic character, increase their speed meter by 30%. Ooh, it's kind of a bit OTP. And so far what I know, the oceanic character is Ariel. So I think it might be a good combination for Ariel and Captain Hook to be in this game. So, and if you graded it to level 3, 5% max chance to activate. Okay, it's actually not bad. He's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So actually every hero does really strong. And let's move on to the support, and this is the last support. This is it, and here, her name is Ariel from The Little Mermaid, the movie, and his first skill is basic, Trident Strike. Deal up to 287 damage to target opponent, connect to all opponents affected by slow, dealing up to 194 damage. So if I upgrade into level 2, 35 plus 35% damage dealt to chain target. So actually it's kind of bit helpful, kind of. So if you upgrade it into level 3 plus 50% damage dealt to target opponent, okay, it's pretty great. And special, this is the medical melody. Actually, medicinal melody. Okay, actually this skill is pretty useful because it heals a lot of teammates. So it heals my whole teammate right now. So restore 284 the health to each teammate. So I believe it might be a lower than that if you upgrade, if it is level 1. So if it is level 2, if you upgrade it into level 2, then it will increase into 20%, and if you upgrade it into level 3, it will increase another 20%. So it's pretty great. And this is the special electric current. Deal up to 861 damage to target opponent, purge all helpful effects. So okay, if you upgraded it to level 2, deal 10% bonus damage per helpful effect removed by Furge. Oh, now I see. It's pretty OP. Actually, this is the most OP of Ariel. I mean, this ability is one of the OP skill on Ariel, I believe. So, level 3 plus 50% damage dealt. Okay, so this is the passive. Triton's Boom. Triton's Boom. Okay. Triton's Boom. On the turn start, 50% chance to grant a random teammate Triton's Boom for 1 turn. Triton's Boom 30% offense to increase. Whoa, that's pretty cool when you give it to the defense. So okay, 30% speed meter increase on deal damage, inflict slow for 2 turns. And if you upgraded it to level 2, decrease required magic by 1. So actually if you upgrade it to level 2, then her cooldown will be kind of bit low. And I guess I said all the things that I know for now, and I'm so sorry guys if I keep mistaking. I don't know, I think it's really hot in here maybe. That's why I keep messing it up. But maybe next time I will try my best. But right now I think I have to rush it. And I guess guys, that's all for now. And if you enjoy, make sure to click the like button and subscribe if you're new. And I hope this video is really helpful to you. And I guess that's all for now. And goodbye!